I do regular fasted cardio morning exercise walks. And I was walking down this street. Mind you, I've been doing this for a year and a half. Super chill neighborhood, never had any issues. And as I was walking, I'm jamming out, just doing my exercises. And after watching the video, this truck pulls up to this stop sign, makes a left. Now, mind you, I'm focused in my own little world. I'm not paying attention really to anything other than just the sidewalk. I'm safe, right? And he makes a left, and apparently he sees me at that point, and then he turns around, flips a U-turn, and then comes down here. And once we get to roughly 4th bush, give or take, he goes into the left lane here, and then hits the sidewalk. Now he nails it. I'm talking, whoa! I mean, he's nailing it, and he hits me. So just randomly, I'm just walking, minding my own business, and then I get rear-ended. It's what it felt like. That whole feeling of getting rear-ended in a car, except I'm walking. So I get hit by this truck. He opens the door at the same time that he hits me. So like he hits me, boom. It felt like I did a backflip almost, and it messed me up a little bit. My leg hurts, my arm hurts. And immediately I'm just so confused, not knowing what's going on. Now, I carry. I believe that everybody should carry. If I'm in a position to protect myself, I'm going to do that. This guy hit me from behind, completely destroyed my equilibrium. I had no idea what was going on. And as I looked over, I was pissed. What the fuck? Like, what happened? Like, what? You know, I was mad. And as soon as I saw him, he opened it as soon as I made eye contact with him, he already had his firearm, his rifle ready. It was already on him. So there was no way that I would have been able to reach for my firearm and engage with him at all. It wasn't going to happen because he was already prepared. He was prepared as he was driving up to do harm to me in some fashion. I don't know if he was trying to rob me. I don't know if he was trying to kill me. I don't know what his intention was. There was nothing I could have done. So at that moment, in that split second, I said, you can engage or you can run for your life. I'm a full-time single dad. I take care of my mom and I take care of my son. I'm the only source of income that they have. If I die, what do they have? You know what I mean? So it messed me up. So I nailed it. I just ran as fast as I could, and this all happened. It felt like forever, but as you watch the video, this whole thing happened in less than 30 seconds. I mean, the whole interaction. So I'm running. I come down here. I hear a shot fire. I'm running down this way. I'm just trying to zigzag, thinking, well, if he's probably a bad shot. So here's hoping that if he fires again, he won't hit me. And adrenaline was pumping like you wouldn't believe. I go and I hide behind a car, and then I'm just getting behind anything so that if he's firing, I have something in front of me. I jump a brick wall, and then immediately I call my mom. Worst phone call I've ever had to make. Mom, I just got hit by a truck, and I just got shot at. She was calm, but she was this close to being hysterical, and she did everything that she could to come find me. After a few minutes, thinking that it's kind of clear, I saw some people walking out. I got up and I went and I tried going to this gentleman to see if he had any sort of cameras or anything to see what was going on. And, he's looking at me like, who is this guy? All sweaty, crazy. And I'm like, dude, I'm on the straight and narrow. Like, I'm not a lunatic. Some guy was just shooting me. What's going on? This guy, he was coming out of his garage, and the nicest gentleman I've ever met in my life. He has these surveillance cameras, and my mom showed up. He said, "Hey, let me go look at the surveillance," and then we saw everything that was happened. I was on the phone with 911. The police officers came, albeit they took longer than I would have liked, but they had the choppers above looking for that truck, and that was it. You know, it was that's how it all played out.
So, you know, you mentioned that you carry.
Yes, sir.
Is that something that you've done for all your life, or was there an event that made you do it because of crime in Albuquerque, or is it something that you've just always done?
No. I honestly, I was afraid of firearms for a very long time, and there was a time where I sold a car. The guy that I sold it to, he was sketchy, and he came back and he was threatening me and yada yada, and that's when I realized I need to be able to protect myself in some fashion. So I got my first gun, and you know, I was shaky. I was shaky. I went to the concealed carry course. I did all of that, and once I learned about them, then it became an obsession. I'm a 2A guy, 100%. I love guns. I think every good citizen, every good law-abiding citizen should own one. There's no reason for that to happen. And with what happened to me today, I'm a law-abiding citizen. He's a scumbag. He got that gun, whether he built it, whether he stole it, whether he did whatever, he's going to acquire the gun. He would have killed me one way or the other. I'm glad I was able to survive. And, you know, I had this false sense of security knowing that I had a gun. If it was under any other circumstance, I might have been able to protect myself. The guy literally hit me from fucking behind. There's nothing I could have done, you know. And in that situation, I could have been anybody. I could have been anybody exercising, and then what? What would you have done then? You know what I mean? It's.
So you had no clue who these guys were. You didn't recognize them. You don't have a beef with anybody.
No. You know, like No, I try to do good business. I try to do right by people. I try to be honorable. You know, I've refunded people for things. You know, I mean, sure, I might have a few people that are upset with me over certain things. Like, you can't please everybody, right? That's not it. But I've never burned anybody to an extent that they should put a mark on my life and try to run me over and shoot me. That's batshit fucking crazy, dude. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I appreciate that I can communicate with you guys. Like, I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. Like, I'm upset. I'm pissed. I'm sad. I'm devastated. I'm all kinds of feelings, you know? I got my son. I got my mom. I could have, like, this would have been an entirely different situation if I didn't do what I did. You guys, I would have just been another homicide victim, fucking dead guy on the sidewalk.
What do you think is making people bold enough in this city to do stuff like this, just out in broad daylight?
Oh, Jesus, because they think they can get away with it. You know, I believe, I'm not against police officers by any means. They've done so many good things for me. They've helped me get my son. They've helped me in a lot of different situations. But the fact is, if there's not enough of them, what are they going to do? I almost died, and it still took an hour and a half, 2 hours for them to get here to me. So I'm grateful that I lived, but without more of them, without people that can actually come in service and come out here, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? So I think people are doing shit like this because they think they could get away with it. And if they know that they can get away with it, then what is there to stop them from doing this? That's the scary part to me, personally. So this is why I want to get this out there. I want as many of you guys to see what is going on. And if you see these videos, if you've seen them and you've shared them, if you recognize this guy, contact APD. We've got an active case going. We need to find him. We have a $2,000 reward on information that leads directly to his arrest. 100%. We've already got that locked in. We just need people that can help find him.
And then just some particulars that the two suspects, what do they look like? Well, what you could have seen in that whole chaotic thing.
I'll be honest. I don't know. What I saw is on the videos. I couldn't describe him any better than what's on the videos. So once I saw that he was already ready, it's not that he was carrying. He was ready. I bolted. I wasn't trying to have tea and crumpets with this fucking guy. Like, he was trying to kill me. I'm out. And maybe he was thinking that he pulls out a gun and I'm just going to be like, oh, and then stop and freeze up. Give me all you got. Oh, okay, here, take it. But in that situation, even if I gave him what he may have wanted, who's to say that he's not going to shoot me dead anyways? So my thing of it was, if I run and I can run as fast as my little feetsies can fucking take me, I might have a chance of him missing me and surviving the whole ordeal. So, and now I'm here.
And then you said it was just one shot, you think?
Well, I thought I heard two, but according to the videos, it seems to be only one. He picked up one casing, so...
Yeah, that's some high-level criminal thinking to pick up evidence.
Right. But there's a lot that doesn't make sense. And that's what everybody that's, theorizing, theory crafting about this, was there something against the guy walking? Was it a random? Was the guy tweaking? What's going on here? Was it a hit? Was it a robbery? We don't know. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. So this is why I need you guys to help me find out who this is. Help APD. Because the scary thing is, if it's a complete random, crazy, fucking psychotic bullshit, that could have been anybody. That could have been you. You could have started your journey of fitness and said, you know what? I'm going to try this whole fasted cardio thing. I'm going to go for a walk outside. I'm going to go for a walk around my neighborhood. And then as you're walking, minding your own fucking business, and then you get hit by a truck? What? What kind of batshit crazy? That's fucking insane.
So if you could tell these guys anything about what they did or why they did it, what would you say to them?
What the fuck? For what? I was minding my own fucking business. I don't know you. You don't know me. Like, there's nothing. I'm not trying. We're not homies. I'm not trying to fucking be your friend and have tea and crumpets. I don't fucking bug nobody. I don't bother nobody. I don't have any fucking drama in my life. Why the fuck you gonna pick on somebody minding their own fucking business? Like, what kind of bully shit is that? Like, that's fucked up. You don't hit somebody with your car on accident. You don't, like, what the fuck? I don't know what else to say.
And give us a closing statement, what you would like to tell the viewers and witnesses and whatever.
First and foremost, as a man, I feel like society these days are not lifting us up. And I believe fully that iron sharpens iron. And I have some of my closest friends have lifted me up through this shit. And I've battled depression, I've battled anxiety. I realized that my friends could have been going to a funeral. And I don't know what it would have been like if I died. I don't know who would be going to my funeral. After sharing this, and as it going viral the way that it did, all of my true friends, all of the true friends, male, female, doesn't matter, they've reached out to me and they've showed me a massive amount of love. And knowing that they cared about me that much, they don't have to go to my funeral. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for sharing what you did. Thank you for showing me the love that you did. It means more to me than you will ever know. So thank you.